beyond ATC connected.
Passengers bus is coming.
Electronic Suntruck 969 Tango, request IFR clearance to Minster Osnabrück Airport.
Suntruck 969 Tango, Antalya delivery, information whiskey current, clear to Minster Osnabrück via Cumber 1 Charlie departure, runway 36 right, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 3756.
Clear to Minster Osnabrück via Cumber 1 Charlie departure, runway 36 right, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 3756, Suntruck 969 Tango.
Suntruck 969 Tango, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.9er when ready, Suntruck 969 Tango. Have a good evening.
Antalya delivery, Antalya 863, Boeing 737-800, round 307, request IFR clearance to Haydar Aliyev Airport, information whiskey.
Antalya 863, Antalya delivery, clear to Haydar Aliyev Airport via Conic 1 Hotel departure, runway 36 right, climb via SID to 16,000 feet, squawk 3143.
Clear to Haydar Aliyev Airport via Konak 1 Hotel departure, runway 36 right, climb via SID to 16,000 feet, squawk 3143, Antalya 863.
Antalya 863, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.9er when ready, Antalya 863.
Antalya delivery a Turkish 3204 a Boeing 737 MAX 9, gate 232 Bravo, request IFR clearance to Aflaghefen na Sultan Nezabeju Airport, information whiskey.
Turkish 3204, Antalya delivery, clear to Aflaghefen Nursultan Nazarbayju Airport via Daimler 1 Hotel departure, runway 36 right, climb via SID to 16,000 feet, squawk 2004.
Cleared to Aflaghefen na Sultan Nezabeju Airport via Daimler 1 Hotel departure, runway 36 right, climb via SID to 16,000 feet, squawk 2004 a Turkish 3204.
Turkish 3204, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.9er when ready, Turkish 3204, good day.
Antalya delivery, Turkish 3260, Boeing 737 MAX 9, round 428, request IFR clearance to Chisinau, information whiskey.
Turkish 105, Antalya delivery, information whiskey current, clear to Diagoras via the Lorca 2 Foxtrot departure, runway 36 right, climb via SID to 6,000 feet, squawk 1613. Turkish 105, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
Turkish 3260, ramp 428, request pushback. Turkish 3260, Antalya ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south, Turkish 3260.
Turkish 3204, taxi for departure.
Turkish 3204, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Mike Alpha 2, Mike.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Mike Alpha 2 in Mike, Turkish 3204.
Sunturk 969 Tango, contact Antalya Tower 126.1.
Contact Tower 126.1, Sunturk 969 Tango. Bye-bye.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pins inserted.
Viking 505, gate 116 Bravo, request pushback.
Viking 505, Antalya ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Viking 505.
In Italy 6 Uniform Whiskey, at ramp 101, request pushback.
Locking gear.
Antalya 6 Uniform Whiskey, Antalya ground, pushback approved. Face west. Pushback approved, face west, in Italy 6 Uniform Whiskey. Antalya 863, contact Antalya Tower 126.1. Contact Tower 126.1, Antalya 863. Turkish 3260, ready to taxi to the active. Turkish 3260, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Lima 2, Lima, Mike. Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Lima 2, Lima, Mike, Turkish 3260. Turkish 105, Antalya ground, pushback approved. Face east. In Italy 6 Uniform Whiskey, taxi for departure. Antalya 6 Uniform Whiskey, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Alpha 1, Echo, Juliet, Mike. Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Alpha 1, Echo, Juliet, Mike, and Italy 6 Uniform Whiskey. Turkish 3204, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position in Turkish 3204.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Viking 505, taxi for departure.
Turkish 3204, continue taxi.
Continue taxi in Turkish 3204.
Viking 505, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Alpha 1, Echo, Juliet, Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Alpha 1, Echo, Juliet, Mike, Viking 505.
All aircraft be advised information X-ray now current, QNH1001. Turkish 3260, contact Antalya Tower 126.1. Over to Tower 126.1, Turkish 3260.
Tomjet 9 November Alpha, ramp 211, request pushback.
Tomjet 9 November Alpha, Antalya ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east, Tomjet 9 November Alpha.
Turkish 3204, contact Antalya Tower 126.1, good day.
Over to Tower 126.1 at Turkish 3204.
Please set parking brakes.
Freebird 727, gate 229 at Alpha. Request pushback and engine start.
Your confirmation for a good engine start.
Freebird 727, Antalya ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Freebird 727.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Sayın yolcularımız,
Tomjet 9
Türk Hava
November
Yolları
Alpha.
uçuşuna hoş
Request
geldiniz.
taxi to the active.
Uçuşumuz sırasında uymanız gereken emniyet kurallarına dikkatinizi çekmek istiyoruz. El bagajınız,
Tomjet 9 November Alpha. Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right. Via Mike Alpha 2, Mike.
altına yerleştirebilirsiniz. Kemer ikaz
Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right. Via Mike Alpha 2, Mike. Tomjet 9 November Alpha.
tutunuz. Gerektiğinde gösterilen şekilde açınız. Uçuş öncesi bebek kemeri ve ilave kemer kabin ekibi tarafından verilir. Cep telefonlarınızı ve tüm elektronik cihazlarınızı uçuş moduna alınız. Uçuş modu özelliği bulunmayan telefon ve diğer elektronik cihazlarınızı kapatınız.
Tomjet 9 November Alpha. Hold position for traffic.
Güç ünitesinden çıkartınız.
Hold position for traffic. Tomjet 9 November Alpha.
Edebilirsiniz. Dizüstü bilgisayar ve diğer büyük cihazlarınızı çanta içinde başüstü dolaplarına ya da önünüzdeki koltuğun altına yerleştiriniz. Elektronik
Freebird 727, ready to taxi to the active.
durumunda koltuğu hareket ettirmeyiniz ve kabin ekibini
Tomjet 9 November Alpha. Continue taxi.
Sigara, tütün ürünleri ve elektronik
Continue taxi. Tomjet 9 November Alpha.
ve tuvalet içerisinde de sigara içmek yasaktır. Kabin basıncı-
Freebird 727, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right. Via Mike Alpha 2, Mike.
Maskeyi kendinize doğru çekip ağız ve burnunuzu...
Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right. Via Mike Alpha 2, Mike. Freebird 727.
Tam olarak oturtunuz ve normal nefes almaya devam ediniz. Diğer yolculara yardım etmeden önce kendi maskenizi doğru şekilde takınız. Acil çıkışlar... kabinin-
Freebird 8116 at gate 228. Request pushback and engine start.
Gaz ışıkları size yardımcı olacaktır. Şimdi arkanızda da olabilir.
Freebird 8116, Antalya ground. Pushback approved.
Acil tahliye.
Face south.
Çıkış işaretlerini ve koridordaki...
Pushback approved. Face south. Freebird 8116.
Uçağı terk ederken hızlı tahliyeyi sağlamak için el bagajınızı, yüksek topuklu ayakkabınızı ve üzerinizdeki bütün sivri cisimleri bırakınız. Can yeleğinizi koltuğunuzun gösterilen yerine bırakırsınız. Gerekli durumlarda yeleği başınızdan geçiriniz, bantları öndeki bağlantı yerlerine takınız ve ayarlayınız. Can yeleğini uçağı terk etmeden hemen önce kırmızı kollardan çekerek, şişmezse lastik boru veya borulardan üfleyerek şişiriniz. İşaret ışığı suyla temas ettiğinde yanar. Bebeklerinize can yeleği kabin ekibi tarafından verilir. Lütfen sadece acil bir durumda bebeğinize can yeleğini giydiriniz ve hemen şişiriniz. Çıkışlarda kabin ekibi tarafından acil bir durumda aktif hale getirilecek otomatik şişen kaydıraklar bulunur. Kalkış ve iniş öncesinde güneşliğinizi açıp masanızı kapalı, koltuğunuzu dik duruma getiriniz. Ayak desteği, ekran ve kumandanızı yerine yerleştiriniz. İlginiz için teşekkür ederiz. Daha fazla bilgi için koltuk cebinde bulunan emniyet kartını okuyunuz. Uçuşunuz boyunca lütfen tüm uyarı işaretlerini...
Antalya 6 Uniform Whiskey. Contact Antalya Tower 126.1. Over to Tower 126.1 and Italy 6 Uniform Whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this Turkish Airlines flight.
Freebird 8116. Request taxi to the active.
Follow during this flight. Please stow your hand luggage carefully in the overhead compartment.
Freebird 8116, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right. Via Mike Alpha 2, Mike.
Please fasten and adjust your seatbelt as shown.
Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right. Via Mike Alpha 2, Mike. Freebird 8116.
Before the flight, extension and loop belts are given out by the cabin crew. Please switch your mobile phones and all other electronic devices to flight mode. Mobile phones and other electronic devices without a flight mode must be switched off.
Tomjet 9 November Alpha. Contact Antalya Tower 126.1. Bye bye.
smartphones, tablets, and
Contact
other small
Tower
devices may be
126.1, Tomjet
But
9 November
laptops and
Alpha.
larger devices must be stowed in their cases in the overhead compartments or under
Turkish
the seating
105, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Mike Alpha 2, Mike.
Just call a member of our cabin crew. It is illegal to smoke on this flight, including electronic cigarettes. It is also strictly prohibited to smoke in the lavatories, which are equipped with smoke detectors. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down automatically.
Freebird 727, contact Antalya Tower 126.1.
Pull the straps
Contact Tower
to adjust your mask
126.1,
and
Freebird
keep breathing
727.
normally. Make sure your mask is well adjusted.
Freebird
before helping
1365,
others.
at ramp 721,
Emergency
request
exits
pushback
are
and engine
located
start.
on each side of the cabin, at the front, center, and rear.
Freebird
The exit signs will help you
1365,
locate them.
Antalya ground,
Take
pushback
a moment
approved.
now to locate your nearest
Face
side,
north.
which may be behind you. In the
Pushback and
event of
engine
emergency
start approved.
evacuation,
Face
leave
north,
the aircraft
Freebird
following the exit signs
1365.
on the illuminated path along the aisle. To ensure a quick evacuation, please leave behind all hand luggage, high heels, and sharp objects. You will find your life vest attached to your
Viking
seat as shown.
505, contact
If
Antalya
needed,
Tower
slip it over your head,
126.1,
attach the
bye-bye.
straps, and tighten it. When you reach the exit, inflate your life jacket by pulling
Contact
the red
Tower
toggles,
126.1,
or by blowing
Viking
into the green
505.
tubes.
Good day.
The light will come on when in contact with water.
Balkan Holidays for 905, gate 230 Bravo, request pushback.
On your infant in an emergency situation and inflated immediately.
Balkan Holidays 4905, Antalya ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Balkan Holidays for 905.
Back is fully upright. Please stow your footrest, video screen, and handset. Thank you for your attention. For more details, please read the safety card in your seat pocket. Make sure you follow all signs and cabin crew instructions at all times. Enjoy your flight.
Freebird 1365, request taxi to the active. Freebird 1365, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Lima 6 Lima, Mike.
Biraz sonra kabin ışıkları
Taxi to
kapatılacaktır.
holding point Mike 8,
İhtiyaç
runway
halinde
36
okuma
right,
ışığını
via Lima 6
kullanabilirsiniz.
Lima, Mike.
Teşekkür ederiz.
Freebird
Ladies and
1365.
gentlemen, in a short while the cabin lights will be switched off. You may use the reading light if needed. Thank you.
Freebird 8116, contact Antalya Tower 126.1, have a good evening.
Contact Tower 126.1, Freebird 8116.
Balkan Holidays for 905, request taxi to the active.
Balkan Holidays 4905, taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Mike Alpha 2, Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 8, runway 36 right, via Mike Alpha 2, Mike. Balkan Holidays for 905.
Freebird 1365, contact Antalya Tower 126.1. Over to Tower 126.1, Freebird 1365, bye-bye. Balkan Holidays 4905, contact Antalya Tower 126.1.
Over to Tower 126.1, Balkan Holidays for 905.
Turkish 105, contact Antalya Tower 126.1. Turkish 105, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway 36 right. Balkan Holidays 4905, Antalya Tower. Wind variable, 1 knots, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff, Balkan Holidays for 905.
Turkish 105, runway 36 right, line up and wait. Freebird 1365, contact Antalya departure 119.025. Contact Antalya departure 119.025, Freebird 1365. Balkan Holidays 4905, contact Antalya departure 119.025.
Contact Antalya departure 119.025, Balkan Holidays for 905.
Turkish 105, Antalya Tower, wind variable, 1 knots, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff. Turkish 105, contact Antalya departure 119.025.
Turkish 105, Antalya departure. Good evening. Identified. Climb to 1,000 feet.
Sayın yolcularımız, emniyetiniz için oturduğunuz sürece kemerinizi bağlı tutunuz. Başüstü dolaplarını açarken dikkatli olunuz. Teşekkür ederiz.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your own safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you remain seated. Please be careful when opening the overhead bins. Thank you. Freebird 8116, contact Ankara Control 127.85.
Center on 127.85, Freebird 8116.
Viking 505, contact Ankara Control 127.85, bye-bye.
Contact Ankara Control 127.85, Viking 505.
Turkish 105, contact Ankara Control 127.85.
Antalya 6 Uniform Whiskey. Contact Nicosia Radar 124.2.
Contact Nicosia Radar 124.2, Antalya 6 Uniform Whiskey.
Antalya Zulu Uniform. Cleared Halil 1 Sierra arrival. Runway 03 right.
Cleared Howard 1 Sierra arrival, runway 03 right, Antalya Zulu Uniform.
Ankara Control, Freebird 1365, passing 15,700 feet, climbing to flight level 180, direct RE653.
Freebird 1365, Ankara Control, good evening, identified, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Freebird 1365.
Turkish 105, Ankara Control, identified, climb flight level 220. Turkish 3204, contact Ankara Control 127.3, good day.
Center on 127.3 Turkish 3204.
Ankara Control, Balkan Holidays for 905, good evening, passing 15,000 feet, climbing to flight level 170. Balkan Holidays 4905, Ankara Control, identified, climb flight level 340. Climb flight level 340, Balkan Holidays for 905. Antalya Zulu Uniform, contact Ankara Control 127.3.
Contact Ankara Control 127.3, Antalya Zulu Uniform.
Ankara Control, Fenix 4 Mike Delta, flight level 360.
Fenix 4 Mike Delta, Ankara Control, identified. Turkish 3260, contact Ankara Control 119.3, have a good evening. Tomjet 9 November Alpha, contact Ankara Control 119.3, bye-bye.
Contact Ankara Control 119.3, Tomjet 9 November Alpha.
Ankara Control, Lot 6378. Good evening. Flight level 301.
Lot 6378, Ankara Control, identified. Fenix 5 Kilo Victor, descend via star to 4,500 feet, QNH 1001.
Descend via star to 4,500 feet, QNH 1001, Fenix 5 Kilo Victor.
Sunturk 5020, descend via star to 4,500 feet, QNH 1001.
Descend via star to 4,500 feet, QNH 1001, Sunturk 5020.
Ryanair 3553, cleared Tobal 1 Tango arrival, runway 29er.
Cleared Tobal 1 Tango arrival, runway 29er, Ryanair 3553.
Freebird 8116, contact Ankara Control 119er decimal tree.
Contact Ankara Control 119er decimal tree, Freebird 8116.
Sunturk 58 Sierra Echo, descend via star to 4,500 feet, QNH 1001.
Descent via star to 4,500 feet, Tunnel 1001, Sunturk 58 Sierra Echo.
Sun Express 5 Charlie, cleared Bapsy 2 Foxtrot arrival, runway tree 4 right.
Cleared Bapsy 2 Foxtrot arrival, runway 34 right, Sun Express 5 Charlie.
Anatolia 43 Lima, contact Antalya approach 124 decimal tree 5.
Contact Antalya approach 124 decimal 35, Anatolia 43 Lima.
Sun Express 3 Golf, cleared Kula 2 Foxtrot arrival, runway tree 4 right.
Cleared Tula 2 Foxtrot arrival, runway tree 4 right, Sun Express 3 Golf.
Sun Express 3 Golf, contact Ankara Control 119er decimal tree.
Contact Ankara Control 119er decimal tree, Sun Express 3 Golf.
Ryanair 3553, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Ryanair 3553.
Ryanair 3553, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1001.
Descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1001, Ryanair 3553.
Freebird 1365, contact Ankara Control 119er decimal tree.
Contact Ankara Control 119er decimal 3, Freebird 1365.
Sun Express 5 Charlie, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Sun Express 5 Charlie.
Sun Express 5 Charlie, descend to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130, Sun Express 5 Charlie.
Sun Express 5 Charlie, contact Ankara Control 119er decimal tree.
Center on 119er decimal 3, Sun Express 5 Charlie. Bye-bye.
Turkish 105, cleared Sodav 1 hotel arrival, runway 24. 727, contact Ankara Control 119.3, bye-bye.
Contact Ankara Control 119.3, Freebird 727, bye-bye.
Balkan Holidays 4905, contact Ankara Control 119.3, bye-bye. Center on 119.3, Balkan Holidays for 905.
Ankara Control, Chanex 53 Whiskey, passing 14,500 feet, climbing to flight level 170.
Chanex 53 Whiskey, Ankara Control, good evening, identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Chanex 53 Whiskey.
Turkish 105, contact Ankara Control 119.3.
Aircraft calling, say call sign. Turkish 105, Ankara Control, identified. Ankara Control, Viking 505, flight level 340. Viking 505, Ankara Control, identified. Turkish 105, report ready for descent. Turkish 105, descend to flight level 110. Express 3 Golf, descend via star to 5,000 feet, Cunning 1007.
Descend via star to 5,000 feet, Kin 1007, Sun Express 3 Golf.
Taxi 13 Golf Lima. Contact Evans Control 135.875. Ezel 8042, contact Ankara Control 127.85.
Center on 127.85, Azel 8042. Good day.
Turk 1456, contact Ankara Control 127.85. Have a good evening.
Contact Ankara Control 127.85, Sunturk 1456. Have a good evening.
Turk 1867, contact Menders Approach 136.4.
Contact Menderes Approach 136.4, Sunturk 1867.
Sim Express 5 Charlie, descend via star to 5,000 feet, Kun 1007. Descend via star to 5,000 feet, Kun 1007, Sim Express 5 Charlie. Turkish 105, descend via star to 5,000 feet, pin 1004. Control, Chanex 53 Whiskey, passing flight level 308, climbing to flight level 340. Chanex 53 Whiskey, Ankara Control, identified. Turkish 105, contact Rodos approach 118.25.
Turkish 105 Rodos approach. Information X-ray current. Good evening. QNH 100 for expect the VORDM E Yankee approach runway 24 with the basis transition.
el bagajınızın başüstü dolabına veya önünüzdeki koltuğun altına yerleştirilmiş olduğunu kontrol ediniz. Şimdi lütfen kemerinizi bağlayınız. Koltuğunuzu dik, masanızı kapalı, güneşliğinizi açık duruma getiriniz ve ayak desteğinizi yerine yerleştiriniz. Elektronik cihazlarınızın uçuş modunda olduğunu kontrol ediniz. Uçuş modu özelliği bulunmayan elektronik cihazların kapatılması, iniş ve kalkış esnasında tüm elektronik cihazların koltuk elektrik güç ünitesinden çıkarılarak emniyete alınması gerekmektedir. Teşekkür ederiz.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we are descending, make sure that your hand luggage is stowed in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Please fasten your seatbelt, put your seat back upright, close your tray table, open your window blind, and stow your footrest. Make sure that your electronic devices are set to flight mode. Electronic devices which do not have flight mode feature must be turned off. All electronic devices must be disconnected from the in-seat electrical power supply and safely stowed. Thank you.
Turkish 105. Cleared direct bases. Cross bases at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared VORDM E Yankee approach runway 24.
$2,500.
Rodos approach, Tomjet 27 Whiskey Heavy, passing flight level 112, descending to 4,000 feet with information X-ray. Tomjet 27 Whiskey Heavy Rodos approach, QNH100 for expect the VORDM E Yankee approach runway 24 with the Dexter's transition. QNH1004 expect the VORDME Yankee approach runway 24 with the Dexter's transition.
Tomjet 27 Whiskey Heavy.
2000.
Tomjet 27 Whiskey Heavy. Cleared direct Dexers. Cross Dexers at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared VORDM E Yankee approach runway 24.
Cleared direct Dexers. Cross Dexers at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared VORDM E Yankee approach runway 24. Tomjet 27 Whiskey Heavy.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 20. Retard. 5.
aircraft be advised information Zulu now current. Pin 1001. Turkish 105, you need to make a taxi request and check the frequency for instructions.
Turkish 105, welcome to Diagras Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment. Turkish 105, say again ramp number. Turkish 105, ramp 4 tree, taxi at pilot's discretion.
boarding requested.